What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Rockets Hits and Heartbreaks as we go through some more of our hits and heartbreaks this week. Took the last week off. Don't have Papa Dude with us this week as well to kind of go over him. He's still on vacation, but he will be back next week, and we'll talk a little bit with him about these wagers as well. So, yeah, listen, this week was an interesting one. A lot of lost the pick five in the last legs, but the pick threes did really, really well all through the weekend. And we also hit some smaller pick fives as well, especially up at Saratoga. So pretty good week for the pick threes and the doubles. Pick fives, just a couple of heartbreakers at Del Mar especially. But let's go to a sequence that we did hit at Del Mar, and it happened on Sunday. I'll bring it up now. I'll bring the ticket up for you now so you can look at it here, and I'll bring this up the screen. We can go through the results. So $96 ticket here, 4x2 x 4x2 x 3. Just kind of quickly go through this. The first leg of this thing I thought it was a pretty wide open maiden special weight, and the 7 bold choice gets the job done. And thankfully, because the 6 is not one we had on the ticket, we went 1, 3, 7, 8 to kind of start this thing out. So it was a good time to get that 7 up there, and that was our second choice in the race. And if you've kind of seen the Rockets, we rely heavily on these second and third choices in the pick threes, and the first and second choices in the doubles. So kind of highlight, because we hit all the pick threes in this as well. So kind of highlight some of those that we hit as well as we go through this. But 1 for 1 here. This race was a big one for us. Almost singled the 7, and looking back, it didn't cost us that we didn't single the 7, but it's still, when President Z won this easily, you kind of felt like, I may have wasted a bullet using the 2, and you see the 2 finishes dead last. So, still a good feeling to be 2 for 2, but that was a single that you thought, well, we may have wasted that one a little bit, but it is what it is. Horse was able to win, and it was really no stress whatsoever. It's a double that was cashed for the Rockets as well, $22 for that $2 double. So, that's $11 for a buck, obviously. So, 10, 11 to 1 payout. Not too bad to kick it off there with this big favorite. Third race. This was the use that really kind of got us going a little bit. That's probably not the right word. Just kind of made this thing pay a little bit more than what it should have probably. First of all, really nice pick 3 was cashed here too. We went 2x2 x 3 deep here, and the 5 was the last one on the ticket. So we usually play these pick 3s for $1, so a $12 ticket here for the $1. You see down here, it paid $45.95 for the pick 3 for 50 cents. That's about a little over $90 for us in the pick 3. We're playing it for $1, so that was good. 5 gets it done. This was a race where Baffert had a horse, number 3 Elegant, that was really getting pounded. And this was a situation for me. I know some people did go short in this leg. I just thought, you know what? We can go short in the leg before. We can go short in the race coming up. I'm going to use some horses here and hope for a little bit of an upset, and that's what we got. The 5 gets it done there, 15-20 on the payout there. This was the big one. I think this knocked a few people out, and I know Jared got knocked out of a big daily double because he singled Muth in this spot. But I played them both, Prince of Monaco and Muth, 2-bot Baffert runners. So we went 4-5 for the Rockets here. And you see another pick 3 cash here. This one for a little over $66 on a $12 ticket. So that was a nice cash for us as well, as we're kind of racking that up. And trust me, a lot of times this weekend at Del Mar, hitting that, pick 3, the first 1 through 3, and then a 2 through 4 really helped even us out, because that 5th race did not come through for us too much, but it helps hitting those pick 3s. But anyway, Prince of Monaco, holy cow, what an effort. And the reason why I ended up throwing him on a ticket and not singling the 4, Flavian Pratt gets aboard this horse for Baffert. I'm just like, I'm not leaving off Flavian Pratt. That's just not going to happen. I guess if my hand was absolutely forced, the 4 wasn't my top pick, but I decided that's just too odd that Pratt gets aboard this one. I don't really care what the page says here, what the speed figures say. I'm going to use this 5. So comes through, pays $560. Pretty nice payout there for, like I said, for the pick 3, and a 103 buyer speed figure for the 5. That's what I heard from John White. John White actually just texted me that speed figure just a second ago. So that's pretty damn serious. And for Muth, he improved his buyer speed figure by 3 points to a 93. So he improved his buyer and lost by multiple links. So that's racing, folks. But anyway, the 5 gets the job done there. And then finally, this was awesome because it was very, no, we don't have anything to worry about type of thing, right? You know, I was alive too. 6, 8, and 9. Obviously, the 6 and the 8 were paying over 1,000. You know, the 6 paying just over 1,000. I think the 8 was like 1,400. Don't quote me on that. I can't quite remember. But then, you know, the lowest payout, $454 for this ticket to the 9. But the 9 wins for fun. I mean, you're never really in doubt. So it's like, oh, that's cool. Never had to sweat it out. But you know, it is the lowest payout, but $454.15, not so bad there. And then, like I said, look at this, another pick 3 that we hit, paying $43.30 for 50 cents, so $86.60 for another $12 ticket there. Kind of wanted to highlight one last thing here before we get out of here today. Obviously, you know, $415 or $454.15 is not really what we're swinging for, but we were alive to a lot more than that. You know, with the 9, the lowest price does win, but not bad. It kind of keeps you going. But this is kind of what I wanted to point it out. And again, it's kind of a broken record why we kind of changed up the Rockets. So this pick 4 payout, so used to be on the Rockets, you would have a pick 5 and you would have a pick 4. That's what we would list on those plays. So let's pretend this was the old Rockets, basically, and you take out, let's just take out, you know, this first leg, and we were going to play a pick 4 using 2-7 with 2-3, 5-9 with 4-5 with 6, 8, and 9. So that's you would have hit it. That's a $24 ticket. Would have hit. This is great, and it pays $83.90. So you look at that and go, well, that's not great, right? And so you saw these pick 3s that we were hitting here. So instead, we play 3 pick 3s that totaled $36, right? They all 3 were $1 pick 3s for $12. So $36, $12 more. A lot of times those pick 4 tickets were right around that $36 range. This one just would have been a little cheaper. But anyway, and you look right here, this, even if you hit just this first one and you don't hit the second or the third one, if you hit the race 1 through 3 pick 3, that's over $90 right there. You got a better payout immediately spending $12. Like I said, you could miss the next 2 and still come out ahead, but $90 on that one, you know, $66 there. So just quick math, you're up about $156. And then in this one with another one that's going to play $86. I'm not going to do that. It's like, anyway, you're up about $230, $240 off $36 worth of wagers. You know, versus, you know, an $83 payout there. So it kind of shows you, even though the pick 4 hits here, playing those pick 3s, those rolling pick 3s was really it's the better way to do it. Like I said, it took a lot of research before I was finally like, you know, every time I go through these, it's like, yeah, you would have been better off just playing this pick 3, right? So, I mean, even this, you know, last point on this, and again, I harp on this a ton, and it's because I've researched it a ton. Let's say you didn't play 1 through 3 pick 3, you didn't play 2 through 4, but you played the pick 3 through 5, and you spent $12 on it for $1. You went 2 by 3 by 2, however you want to structure it, but you spent $12 on it for $1, and you're going to get back $86.60 on that, which is, and then the pick 3 for 50 cents paid $83.90. So even if you just played that one pick 3, you're still better off than if you played that 50-cent pick 4. So again, it's just one of those things. It in the long run, these pick 3s are way more profitable. The positive EV on these pick 3s are just way better than the pick 4s over time. So I just wanted to point that out again there. You know, like I said, it's probably a broken record to you guys, but again, it's just every time I do this video, I'm like, oh, look at this. And I don't know why I surprise every time, because like I said, I researched this forever before we changed it. So anyway, hope you guys are playing the pick 3s and hitting them. If you're buying the Rockets, or even if you're not buying the Rockets, still, I hope you're hitting them. And hopefully this video kind of just helps point out hey, this is where I can pull the most money out of my wagers in horse racing. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this week's Rockets Hits and Heartbreaks. So, like I said, a lot of heartbreaks. Didn't want to talk about all of them. There's too many of them, losing in the fifth leg. Those pick fives, but those pick threes keep us going. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching this video. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do the Rockets video or anything else like that. And we'll see you next week.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track. Summer's here. Our picks are heating up. We want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to the Racing Dudes YouTube channel right now. Click the notification bell. You don't want to miss a single one of our awesome videos. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.